So we clean our room. We clean our kitchen after we've used it. We keep our external environment clean. And there's a reason for that because we don't want trash lying everywhere. It feels like shit. So if we clean our external environment, why is have I not learned, or do we not learn how to clean our internal environments? What's in our mind? Traditionally, before, cluttering and trashing our mind was way harder. You didn't have all these methods of pouring in information easy and quickly. You could speak to someone face to face, or you could read something when books came, and before that you could just kind of just speak to people and use your eyes, ears to look outside the environment. It was crafted and adapted to our human evolution and our human being. It didn't overstimulate us. But now we can pour in information at a fast rate. With TikTok, you can see a video every second of anything you could ever want to see, from goats screaming to girls twerking their asses. And you can see all of this in a short period of time. And that creates clutter in our mind. This is because the information that you're consuming on the internet is usually separate from each other. And there's a reason for that. And that is because our mind craves novelty. It is one of the flow triggers that wants us to seek out new things and discover new things and work towards something. And that novelty comes from seeing something completely new and interesting. So the more separate each topic that you're watching online is, the more you will crave it, because it is giving you a reward of instant gratification. That means that the internet actually incentivizes you to clutter your mind. And when I'm saying cluttering your mind, what do I mean? Okay, so there has been studies done, and you can also just say from your own experience, I can say from my experience, that a focused mind that is clear and working towards something, that has an overview and control over your thoughts and knowing what's going on within your mind without being attacked by all angles, by all different overthinking, all different thoughts, they have a happier mind and a happier life, and it's more easy to enjoy life that way. An organized mind is also more likely to experience flow, which is the peak performance that a human being can reach, where they feel like they're one with the environment and you act in your best interests without thinking about it in the moment. And that feeling of flow is what the most talented basketball players, football players, whatever you want to, people that are the best in something usually achieve. So if you want to compete in the marketplace and with whatever you're doing, flow is the way to go to be at high performance and peak performance in your work. And to achieve flow, we need an organized mind. So I'm just going to give you a couple of solutions that you can use to clean your mind if you feel like it's cluttered. Of course, there are many ways of doing this, and there are ways where you can clean out trauma within your body with things and emotions that are stuck within your body. But I'm going to give you some easy things that you can start to do. And those 3 easy things are stopping and to scroll on your phone mindlessly. But I'm not saying that you can't scroll at all. I'm just saying stop scrolling mindlessly and consume information that is scattering your mind away from your goal. Then number 2 is to learn about focus. Learn how you can focus your mind through envisioning a goal in the future that is aligned with your passion, your purpose, and your curiosity. If you haven't noticed, I'm very passionate about this topic. So that is why I'm doing this as my future work. This is what I want to do. To study focus, to study flow, to study how we can enjoy our lives while we are working hard. Because I don't believe that you just have to push, because those people that are best in whatever they do, they love what they're doing, or at least most of them. So that's my passion, and that's why I've aligned my goal with what I'm passionate about, what I'm purposeful about, by making humanity more focused, and what I'm curious about. How focused can we become, and how many people can I impact? And this is my flow triggers that I've aligned to organize my mind. So whenever I feel like I want to scroll, whenever I feel like I want to put in information, I just think about my goal and I get pulled back into this reality, and I rather start to read something about my goal, or I start to think about it. So it's organizing my mind and not attacking me from all angles with all different kinds of stuff. Your mind is unique, so you have to figure out what you love to do. What are your strengths? What are you passionate about? And then align your goal towards that. If you're aligned, make a goal with something you're not aligned with, it will actually clutter your mind more, because it will try to tell you like, hey man, this is not the path. This is not what you're good at. It will try to pull you back into something that you want to do. That is at least what has happened to me over the years when I've tried to do everything from building on Amazon to being a manager for a music band. That was the second thing, to get a goal. And the third thing is to start reading. And that is because when you stop scrolling, you will still want to put in information somehow, and then you can replace that with reading more. I'm not saying you cannot watch a movie here and there, but start to read 1 page, 2 pages in the evening whenever you have time to read, and it will concentrate your mind around the words, around a single topic that you're reading about for a longer period of time, and that will strengthen your focus, and that in turn will have an effect on your entire focused mind, and you will feel more organized within. You can of course do a lot of other things that I did not include now, and that's because it is easier to start with 3 things than 50 different things. But you can do meditation, you can go for walks, you can eat cleaner and all of that stuff. But I will talk about that in a future video. If you're struggling with mindlessly consuming information on the internet, I have a doom scrolling emergency sheet that you can download for free, and then you can screenshot and pull up on your phone whenever you're scrolling or you're deep down in a rabbit hole and you can't quit. Just pull up that sheet. It's 3 very easy steps that you can follow from pulling you out of the scrolling and to eradicating it. I've made the text as easy as possible, and you can use that to pull yourself out of scrolling again and again and again. If you thought this video was interesting, you can subscribe to my channel. I will talk about mindsets, how we can take back the reality because it's being lost to technology right now, how we can live a life in this world. And if you want to learn more about that, then subscribe to my channel. I'm Francis Drake, and I see you in another video. Goodbye.